Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're listening and tuning in from. Hello, I'm so glad you're here. Sarah and I are highlighting gifts to pamper mama because guess what? Mother's Day is just around the corner. And whether they're your adoptive mom, your actual mother, grandmother, you name it, the women in your life get to be blessed this month a little extra. So stay tuned. You're listening to the Essential Oils Scoop podcast. We're here to help you confidently using essential oils in your daily life. No fluff, just real talk and practical tips. Each episode brings you education, inspiration, and of course, our scoop of the day. Let's elevate your wellness one drop at a time. Friends, yes, this is exciting because there's a lot of angles we can take with this. But guess what? We all have something in common. We all have women in our life that we adore and love so much. And we also have essential oils and products that we can integrate into the blessing them a little bit more this month. Wouldn't you agree?
People ask me, like, you just asked me a few minutes ago, what would you want for like being pampered? I'm like, a nap, like to do nothing. Think about this, like we're so busy all the time on the go, running from place to place, doing all the things. Like, I don't want to have to think about dinner. I don't want to have to think about who needs to go where or what. I don't want to think about, I want it all to be just taken care of for the day, right? Like just a day where I don't have to think about meeting somebody else's needs. Like just one day. I don't have to meet anyone else's needs. I don't have to be on, so to speak, right? Like, I don't have to think about dinner. I don't have to think about where I need to take kids. I don't have to think about who needs me to do what or where or being pulled in a different direction. What I want is to curl up with a good book, have my diffuser going, and have no distractions for the entire day. I don't even know what that would be like, but I think that sounds good. Like,
Yeah. I'm laughing because, yes, of course it sounds good because that is your idea of, oh my gosh, being pampered as a mama. It is.
yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I think every woman that is a mother, either an active mom right now, right, with littles or older adults, or maybe their children have children. You've still gone through it. You still get to be loved on a little extra this month, in my opinion. And so, yes, that's the perfect answer for you. And you said it, your essential oils in your diffuser. I do feel like you would be over the moon if one of your kids created like a really fun foot soak, right? Or maybe they made your lemon bars for you using your lemon essential oil with it,
Mhm.
incorporating the tools you love and use every day for yourself and them to be, pampered in that way as well.
Or even like if one of them decided to make me a roller bottle of like something that they created, like that would be really cool.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, like you were talking about foot soak. Rub my feet with some oils. That's amazing. Like you can use my oils. You don't even have to like go buy any. You just use what my supply, right? Like you use what I already have, and like that would be good. Um,
Hmm.
but also like when you and I were at leadership together, they had some like diffuser jewelry. So if you're
Hmm.
like, I want to give a tangible item type of a thing,
Hmm.
I got really cute, and I wish I'd actually put them on. If I thought about like putting them on for this episode, but honestly, they're actually packed already because I'm moving. So, but I have cute diffuser earrings and a necklace that matches that I got at Leadership. And like you can buy it, like it doesn't have to be from Leadership, right? Like you can buy them on Amazon. There's different diffuser bracelets and diffuser necklaces and different things that you can get. So if you're like, but I want to get them something more than just an oil,
Hmm.
or I want to pair an oil with something, that's a great idea. Like there's a great idea for you is some cute earrings or necklace or bracelet or something for a diffuser, like diffusing jewelry.
I'm smiling because yeah, that is so you, but there's also a recipe that I'm going to share and I'm going to hold up the book. So if you're not on YouTube yet, friends, the Essential Life book, okay, what edition is this? This is the 10th edition. On page 504. I'm not making this up. Get your book. There is a gift giving section. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. If you are not a creative in the sense of, oh, I don't know like what to do, I need direction. On page 504 and 505, it got you. Scented ornaments. That's where my smile came in. I was like, "Oh, this is Sarah. Ornaments." And maybe she'll share more of her personal life with you. But friends, I'm just going to quickly highlight how you could create a Mother's Day gift with these scented ornaments. You need 1 cup of baking soda, a half a cup of cornstarch, a half a cup of water, and then 10 to 15 drops of your essential oil of choice. Glitter if you want to make it glittery, food coloring if you want to make it colorful. But that is it. I can almost guarantee you have all of what you need in your home right now.
Okay. And then what you could do to make this even better, have you ever seen this?
I don't know. You tell me.
You can do your thumbprints if you want to. You could do your thumbprints, and if you crisscross them like this on YouTube, you can see this. You can crisscross your thumbprints, and it makes a heart, and you could do a little indentation of a heart with your thumbprints for your mom. And I know that that sounds like kind of like, oh, I did that in like second grade. Um, I'm telling you right now, if one of my children did that for me for Mother's Day,
You would
I would
cry.
be bawling my ever living eyes out. I would be crying so hard. You want to make mom cry on Mother's Day? Do something like you did in second grade with your thumbprints on
Mhm.
there, and she will bawl her ever living mind out. Like, and
Yeah.
yes, then put my favorite oils mixed with that. And we all know, if you don't know me, I love Christmas ornaments. Like, I
Mhm.
have an obsession with Christmas ornaments. I buy a Christmas ornament every time I'm on vacation. Our
Mhm.
Christmas tree is like a living scrapbook of our lives. When my
Mhm.
kids were into different uh instruments, playing different instruments, we have like a violin on my tree, right? And I have a little penguin playing basketball. Like all of their interests for that year is on that tree. So every time ornaments aren't just like plain, they are sentimental. They represent vacations. They represent our lives. Like the only thing my kids want to fight over when I'm dead is my ornament collection. One
I
child has
laugh because
even
that's
said,
so true. I can see it. I
and
can
Vicky,
see
when I
it.
tell you one particular child says she's not even going to go to my funeral, she's going to be at the house packing up my ornaments to take what she wants. You probably can guess which child that is.
Joke's on them. It's gonna go with you.
Taking a U-Haul to the grave with me with my ornaments. No, no, but seriously, I love ornaments. So yeah,
Uh,
that would be a really good one for sure. Yeah, that
as
you on the money for me.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that, I was like, this is speaking to your mama heart. And so, friends, it gets to be that simple. Like, for instance, on page 505, okay, get yourself the book. You can create a lip balm with honey, beeswax, shea butter. Here it says spearmint, which is amazing. I've made this exact recipe before. And reuse, clean it, of course, but you can reuse your doTERRA lip balm sticks. If it's for you, absolutely, just clean it out. Mood boosting bath salts, a bath bomb, bubble bath, dryer sheets. You can even make a passive car diffuser with the ornament, right?
Mhm.
How many mamas drive every single day for their children, for themselves? Like, let's be real. If you're in the thick of it, with littles, majority of your day is in the car being taxi mom taxi,
Mhm.
however you want to say it, right? There's
Yeah.
tools, there's little gift bags you can do. Or maybe the woman in your life, the mom in your life loves gardening. So you can create a garden pet spray. Pest, not pet. Pest spray.
Yeah, we don't want to keep them
There's
around.
yeah, you don't want to keep no, no, no. No, thank you. Uh Again, I love this book because we're not having to reinvent the wheel. And I want to go back to what Sarah said, a personal aroma, a personal blend, like a roller blend for your loved one. I think that's such a beautiful gift, especially when the women in your life love and use essential oils, this is a really great way to go above and beyond without like breaking the bank, but genuinely knowing like I know this, I know my mom loves XYZ oils. I'm gonna take the 15 minutes to create something beautiful. That is what
Mhm.
matters. It's not the price of the gift.
No.
It never will
Mm-mm.
be.
Nope. Nope. You know what one of my favorite Mother's Day gifts ever was for my kids?
I would love to know.
Um, Emily did this. So Emily had each one of my kids hold up a sign. And so like Scott, my oldest, held up we. And then Kesley held up love. And then Carissa held up you. And then Emily held up mom. And then Jason held up like the exclamation point. And then she put it on little clothespins on a little string on a board. Didn't
Mhm,
cost, I mean, the board and the string and the clothespins cost her maybe $5, right?
mhm.
I just packed it the other day. It is my absolute favorite, one of my
Priceless.
most favorite Mother's Day gifts because they were all in different parts of the country at the time. And they all
Mhm.
participated and sent her, did a picture and sent it in to her. And she printed them out and then put them on this board. Simple, you know,
Yeah.
not oil related, but it's a very simple gift. And it's one of my favorites. It was the thought, right? How much
Mhm,
effort that got put into that,
mhm,
way more than the amount of money you spend on something. It is
mhm.
by far your mom just wants to know you're thinking about her, or your auntie, or your grandma, or your chosen mom, or your bonus mom, or,
Yeah.
a female in your life that has made a difference to you. Writing to them, even just write them a letter, write them a
I
note of appreciation and tell them how much you appreciate them being a part of your life, appreciate being part of your childhood. I actually got a phone call yesterday from a woman who was in church with me when I was a child, teenager. And she called me out of the blue. I mean, completely out of the blue yesterday. And I talked to this woman and just talking to her reminded me how much I love her. Like just absolutely love her. She was calling to just check and see how my dad was doing. And she wanted to know how my I was doing. She wanted to know about my kids. She just wanted to know about my life. And I was like, this woman is a chosen woman in my life. Like I love, and she's like, Sarah, you really haven't been on social media lately, and I've been concerned. And then I realized that is how people keep up with me. And she wanted to know what was going on because I hadn't been posting lately, and I've been very busy. We've had so much going on that I kind of pulled back from social media. And I was reminded that like sometimes these people want that connection and they're craving a connection with us.
mhm.
And that's what your moms are craving. They're craving a connection. They just want to know that you love them, that you appreciate what they've done for you. Like don't make it all like, my kids tend to do this, and I don't know, outdo each other. They try to outdo each other for Christmas. Their favorite thing is who can make mom cry.
I think I think it's more common than spoken, right? That's fantastic.
Who can make mom cry this year? It's like, and they'll talk about it for weeks. I'm gonna be making mom cry this week. Like it is crazy. There'll be times where one child has gotten me, you know, a Christmas ornament, or I love Barbie dolls. Okay, that's my other, like, I've got some collector Barbies and I love Barbie ornaments. Okay, so you throw them together, and there's years of like, my one daughter, she usually gets me some sort of Barbie ornament from the past. She goes to antique stores and she gets an old one and purchases one from like the past. And this year she got me a 1997 one, the year my son was born. Like it
Super
doesn't,
cool.
it's like, it's things like that. It's the thought. If you know the person, if you know your mom really well, maybe you don't know your mom. Maybe you haven't had the best relationship. Maybe you've had an estranged relationship with with her. This is the time of just a note of appreciation. Thank you for giving birth. Even if you have nothing nice to say, thank you for giving birth to me.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
it,
Thank
I
you for choosing
know,
my life.
thank you for choosing my life. Thank you for choosing to have me.
Hmm.
And,
Yeah. I,
people have different relationships with their mothers. Not everybody has a roses and peaches experience with their mom.
no,
And I'm,
it,
it can be difficult this time of year.
well, okay. And this is something else I wanted to highlight. And I can speak this because this has been my truth. I lost my mom when I was in first grade to ovarian cancer. So Mother's Days were different. But I have learned over time that just because I have a heavenly mother now didn't mean that the experience of Mother's Day was lost. I have been blessed with so many beautiful women in my life that get to be bonus moms. I mean, I have many, and I am so grateful. Some have been for seasons of my life, have been throughout my entire life. And that wouldn't have happened if my mom wasn't called home. And so Mother's Day doesn't have to have that dread or heaviness. When you're ready, I promise you, there are other women in your life that will step up and play the role to some extent. Can they ever replace? No, 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 no. But they get to fill your heart with so much happiness. And you get to express that love to them in many different ways. Today, we're trying to give you some more ideas of how you can love on those women in your life. Tell them how much they mean to you and how much you appreciate them. Whether it's, making an ornament, giving them their favorite bottle of essential oils, or maybe introducing them to essential oils because you know how beneficial they've been in your life. A bottle of wild orange goes a very long way. It is one of the simplest essential oils for anybody beginning. Get buying them a little tiny diffuser and a bottle of wild orange. There's so much abundance, right? It's the essential oil of abundance that can be brought into their life. I love
Yeah.
baking. I'm pretty good at baking. Give me a recipe and I can follow it. Oh, wild orange. Mm-hmm. Lavender. Yeah. Lemon. Uh-huh. Like Sarah's shaking her head here. There's so many things that you can do with making something and giving it to another person.
Yeah.
And there's there's going to be something that sparks an idea in your head after this episode. I hope you act on it. Maybe write a list of those women that have meant the world to you, whether it was in a season of your life or still to this day. I've made it a point in the last 10 years of my life to make sure I'm messaging at least one or two of the women that I just love and adore on Mother's Day or before Mother's Day to let them know, I'm thinking of you and I just want to let you know how much you mean to me and I hope you have a beautiful Mother's Day. They're not my mom. Some of them are just dear friends, but they're mothers themselves.
They have that mother heart.
Yeah. Yeah. So Mother's Day isn't just for those women that gave birth to you. They're for all the women in your life that have helped you become the woman you are today. That's
Yeah.
my firm belief.
And you know, there you might not realize how much your words of appreciation for some of those women go in your life. You
Hmm.
know, that there's times where I can think of receiving letters from people or messages from people. I have one particular who sends me a Mother's Day text every year, and he's so good about it. Every year, just wanted to wish you a happy Mother's Day. He, or he'll send me a card in the mail. Like just and that's so special to me. You know, I know he's got his own mom and I know he loves his mom and she's a good person and like but the fact that he still thinks of me in that capacity of someone he cares about, that means something. And I don't want you to feel like you have to spend hundreds of dollars on things. I mean, that's great. If you do and want to, please go for it and do that. But at the same time, most and I'm talking about most of your mom figures out there, They just want to hear your voice. They just want to know that you're doing well. They want to hear that you love them, you appreciate them. They're just there because they want to hear from you. And if it's in the form of a gift, great. If it's in the form of a note, awesome. If it's in the form of maybe you're like, you know what? I just really want to spoil her this year. Okay, cool. Maybe you want to do a whole little gift basket. You could put in a cute diffuser. You can put in 3 or 4 different oils. You can put in some bath bombs. You can put in the lip balm that Vicky was just gave you the recipe. You can put in a whole bunch of these little things into one basket and call it like this whole gift thing. You can do that. The
Mhm.
important
You
thing
can
is,
clean the house.
yeah,
You can do
clean
the
the house,
laundry.
do the laundry,
There's a lot. It's
or
endless. There's
even
endless
making
ways of
some of
showing your
these.
love.
If you know somebody who's like loves, because some moms, that's how they de-stress is clean. Like that's their like they're angry, they're frustrated, they clean, right? Like great. Throw some get just make some different cleaning products for them. Gift them a set of cleaning products. And you can even put a cute tag on it, something like for when I frustrate you, you know.
Yeah. Here's for your rage cleaning. I love you and I'm sorry.
Yeah, like something like that. Or hey, I know, you can do cutesy little things. And if you're stuck, ask Claude or ChatGPT or something else to come up with some cute little label to put on things or to help like come up if you're thinking of like cutesy ideas of like play on words. You can, and you can't think of anything, ask AI to help you come up with some cutesy little thing that you put onto it. Maybe you have an inside joke with your mom or your sister or your auntie or your cousin or your, you know, chosen family. Maybe you have a cute inside joke and you're just like, oh, I know exactly what I want to give them. Cool. Like have a play on words and make it fun and make it light. Maybe that's more their style is fun and light and they don't want to be emotional and they don't want to cry. Then do something fun and light and lighthearted, you know?
Mhm.
My daughter Emily, she made this poster for her. This is for her boss for work. And she got all different kinds of candies and it was like, you know, you're a smarty and like all these things and she attached it onto this your mounds of joy your mounds and you bring us joy or something like that, like she brought all these candies and put it on a poster and I don't know, maybe cost her like $15 to like buy all the candy and the poster board or whatever, but it's cute and it's thoughtful and it didn't cost $1 million, but it brought that person joy. And that's what it's about the joy that you bring. It's not about the amount that you spend. And that's
Mhm.
like the most important thing I think I want you to take away from this is
Mhm.
it's appreciation. And like I said, maybe you have that strained relationship with your biological mother. Maybe that's strained or non-existent or whatever. Maybe that's something you need to heal with. Maybe there's some healing process that needs to happen there.
There's some
And if
oils
there
for that.
there is, get your myrrh out, get some different oils, maybe some forgive, maybe you need a little forgive. Um, but you can at least acknowledge, hey, thanks for putting me on the planet.
Hmm.
If that's all you can muster up, then that's at least something, right?
Hmm.
It's something. And maybe you can't physically tell that person or send a letter or anything, but some acknowledgement of, hey, thanks for giving birth to me so I can be on this planet and so I can have this amazing life that I have. Thanks for choosing me.
Yeah. I love it. And I love that we get to hold space for all the mothers in the world because it's deserving.
Mhm.
There's it's absolutely deserving. Again, they brought you into this world, and that is enough. So, friends, my scoop of the day is for you to figure out what would light you up and take action on that. Maybe think of the people in your life that have helped you to become the woman you are today, the man you are today, and tell them how much you appreciate them. It goes a long way. Our words go a long way. That is my scoop of the day. And I want to wish all of you mothers a happy and blessed Mother's Day. Sarah, what's your scoop?
I'm actually going to give you a little bit of a DIY roller kit blend. So what I want, I'm going to give you the recipe in the show notes. You're going to get this little recipe and I'll put like links for the roller bottles. I'll put links so you can create your own little DIY roller bottle blend kit to give to your mama figure, other blessed women in your life, whoever it is, right? But it's a gift idea where you can bundle it all together, put it into like a little drawstring bag. I'll have all the links in there for Amazon so you can create this whole little gift basket. And you could actually create like multiple little bags to give away. So, like maybe women at your church, or maybe women at your play group, or maybe some teachers, because teachers play an important role as an authoritative figure in your child's life. And so maybe this can be a dual thing where it's end of year anyway. Maybe you're thinking of teacher gifts at this point. But I'll put this all together and then you can order these things, and maybe you can even make multiples if you want to make multiples of little gifts, maybe to give out to neighborhood women, women in your women's groups or your book club, and acknowledge the other women in your life. Thanks for tuning in, and we hope you enjoyed today's episode and are feeling inspired to dive in even deeper into the world of essential oils. Want exclusive offers, content, and recipes? Click on the newsletter link in the show notes today. Looking for even more wellness inspiration? Dive into our previous episodes and stay in the loop by following us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at the Essential Oil Scoop Podcast. Thanks for being a part of our essential oil family. And remember, hit the subscribe button to be notified every time we upload a brand new episode.